Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So of course, it is the end of a weekend, a Sunday night for us here, and we do have a new update. It is still the same version 3.0.500. However, it looks like there are some new banners, and so hopefully they will be exciting. I mean, looking from the pictures, obviously really cool. However, we'll have to read the dirty details and see what it entails. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I also do have a Patreon account for those who want to support me this way. So, there are new banners here. It looks like it's going to be both for free players, as in a free version, as well as a Fateful. And so, very similar to a previous banner we had, this banner should be quite exciting for a lot of you. Only 6 5 stars are available in this particular banner. So, as the picture shows, those 6 will be featured, which is actually really, really cool. And of course, for many of you, Efi will be the main target. I mean, if you haven't checked out my 5-star review of Efi, check her out. You must have seen many videos of Efi bringing people back from the dead, barrier pierce, infinite revive, not to mention all her triple debuffs and so on and so forth. Broken global first unit. In addition to that, the rest of the banners isn't terrible either. You got Flam AS, Alter Perfection, Milsha AS, of course, Moonlight Stance, Eva, which is another global first unit, which is still relatively broken, and of course, BCS, Black-Clad Swordsman. So, I will, of course, give you my thoughts of this banner tomorrow night in the Should You Summon. However, this looks to be quite promising. Hoping the odds are better, but I'm suspecting it's going to be 0.55% for each one, and on the 10th pull, 0.6 for a total of 3.6% for any of these 5 stars total. Not an uprated banner per se, however, it does increase your chance of one of those aforementioned units. If you want to spend money though, you'll now have a chance of getting 10% uprate times 6, and then of course the other 40% being any random 5-star from the remainder of the pool. So it's almost like a Fateful, those dedicated Fatefuls where you get a 10% rate up, and so not bad if you're aiming for one of those 6 or more of those 6. Now, one other thing is that there are some interesting banners for catch-up banners. So for those who are newer to the game, or for those who really have put off doing any chapters of the Apocrypha, we do have some rate-up banners. Now again, this is interesting in that it says 1% each. I'm assuming the rest of the percentages for a 5-star will be kind of spread over random 5 stars, but still 1% rate up. And I'm hoping that the 4.5s are also rated up. So Orlea and Miu ES, of course, for Chapter 1. Alma and Lily AS for Chapter 2, Fatum Argentori. And Chapter 3, of course, we have Claude ES, Mr. Calisthenics. And as well, Cynthia AS, which is pairs very well with Claude ES. I will say that too bad there wasn't more storyline associated with Cynthia AS in that Apocrypha. So we'll see how those banners pan out. So a lot of new banners, hoping that that is for free players as well as for paid players. Now, one other thing that's really, really interesting, whether or not you finished it or haven't, there is something to look forward to, and I assume this starts either tomorrow as soon as we update the game. And remember that this is an in-game update, not in the App Store. Just reset your game and just load it up, and it should come in right away, or it will be the next day's login. What you do get is a guaranteed 5-star. Now note that it is only a light character, so if you're missing a shadow unit, unfortunately that will limit any opportunity to get something like that. However, there are many powerful light units out there. If you finished chapter 1 through 3, whether or not you're just finishing it for the first time, or if you're like me and finished all of those already, you will get a guaranteed 5-star unit from among 85 total. So, you can do the math, just over 1%. And unfortunately though, it is only available up to 3.0.110. So I'm assuming that's because that was when Japan kind of finished chapter 3. This lasts for 3 months to allow people to kind of catch up from May to kind of August here. Even if we finished ahead of time, note that you do get the rewards for this campaign during the campaign period. So not bad at all. Free 5-star, always welcoming a free 5-star, why not? And we do have a limited Chronostones packages discounted for 1 time of each up to June 8th. So that carries us through for another 2 weeks. So now one other thing here is that there is a side event for chapter 80, I guess, that you can start. Note that you do have to have gotten to a certain point of the main story part 3, which is chapter 89. You don't have to have finished it, but I mean at chapter 89 you're probably quite a bit into it, and you can get some stuff here. So looking forward to seeing how that is. Hopefully it's not too crazy or convoluted like the previous scavenger hunts with the rest of the main story. Okay, one thing I will say, I'm wondering if they're having issues with the other, or I guess the newest update. We are all waiting for, spoiler alert, a unit called Yakimo. I know that a lot of us have kind of been waiting and saving for a unit like that. It is associated with the newest Apocrypha chapter. This feels like more of a catch-up or kind of a delaying while we wait for that to be either translated, or there's other projects I'm sure WFS is working on. In which case, relatively quiet for us veterans who have finished it. Still, a lot of new content for those who haven't, and who's going to turn down a free 5-star? Not to mention, if you are missing one or more of these 6 units featured right here in the picture, this should be an exciting time for you. Although, might I remind you, with a new exciting unit coming up around the corner, you really do have to decide who are you going to spend stones on, or, you know, if you already have decided what you're going to do. All right. Of course, for myself, for this particular banner, or these series of banners, I do have every unit listed, all 6 here, as well as all the units featured in chapters 1, 2, and 3 of the Apocrypha. Technically, I don't have Lily AS, but I do already have 5 treatises for the Miracle Worker, and so I technically can upgrade that anytime. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the update, whether or not you agree with me that the newest chapter of the Apocrypha will be probably another couple weeks from now, in which case 2 more weeks to save some stones and, you know, enjoy that. Otherwise, it'll be a quiet time for Eden, and hopefully that gives you all some time to play some relaxing Eden, or catch up on some more important duties outside of the game itself. Remember to touch some grass. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.